guys, welcome back to my channel. I have not filmed in quite a while. These past 2 weeks have been crazy. First, my sister-in-law got married, which is just so bittersweet to me because I'm so happy that she got married and I'm so just ecstatic for them. But I'm also just so sad because it means that she's moving away. They moved an hour away and I'm just so used to her being so close and seeing her all the time. So I've just been so sad this week. I've been really kind of struggling getting used to that. So I've been feeling very emotional. And then after the wedding madness, it was a crazy weekend. The wedding was beautiful, but so much work. And then after that, me and Coven both got sick. So that's where I've been. I had a couple of videos that were pre-filmed, but I really haven't been posting a lot. So I miss it. I'm so excited to be back. Also, I'm recording with a new microphone today. What do you think? How does it sound? I think it sounds pretty good. But today I just want to talk about the benefits of moving abroad because there are so many. First, I'll just say a little bio about me if you're new. My name is Alyssa. I was born in Salt Lake City, Utah in the USA, and when I was 18 years old, I moved to Zurich, Switzerland, and I've been here for 6 years, and I love it here, and I think I might stay forever. Moving abroad is life-changing. When you move abroad, especially when you move to a country that has a new language, I really feel it's almost like reverting back to being a baby. You can't do anything on your own. At least that's how I felt. You can't do anything on your own. You can't talk to people. You can't go anywhere because you don't know how to get there. I felt like I couldn't do anything on my own. At first, everything is really fun and exciting and you're exploring and everything's an adventure. Even just going to the grocery store is just so fun and exciting. But after a while, it gets a little exhausting. You crave a little bit of familiarity. Luckily for me, I had Colvin when I moved abroad, so I wasn't completely and utterly alone. I see all these couples that are expats that move abroad, just the two of them, and I don't even know how they do it because neither of them speak the language. Neither of them know anything about the country. And I get it, that's a beautiful experience too, but just the idea of it gives me anxiety. So I'm just really thankful that I had Colvin that was a native in this country and he could help me every step of the way. And we had his parents here, so I really wasn't alone in anything, figuring anything out, documents. But even so, I felt very useless. I feel like when you move abroad, you kind of have to be really strong with who you are as a person and your personality, because I find that when you are in a new place and you're trying to speak a new language, it's really easy to just kind of remove yourself from social situations. I really wish that I was like my mother-in-law because she is just a very social butterfly. She likes to talk and chat to anyone and everyone, and language barrier never stopped her. Being bad at the language never stopped her, which in turn caused her to learn and get better at the language quite quickly. With me, it's kind of another story because I just kind of turned into myself. And in social situations, I find a lot of the times I don't feel the need to speak. And a lot of people think I'm really shy and really quiet. I'm not. I just have a huge fear of speaking German. It was so much worse when we first got here, when I was just barely starting to learn. Oh my gosh, the anxiety was so real. I feel like now I'm finally starting to get out of that phase, but I have been here for 6 years. So moving abroad is really positive because it helps you to learn more about yourself, but also I think it's good to be prepared beforehand that you need to be strong within yourself and within your personality. Even if there's a language barrier, even if you're surrounded by strangers, you gotta stay you. You gotta be you. Otherwise, it can be really difficult. Moving abroad is a beautiful thing because as you learn about other cultures, it somehow helps you to understand your own culture. And I think it's important for us as humans to question our own beliefs, question the way that we were raised, question the things that in our minds are just the way they are. Just because we were raised in a certain culture doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best culture or the worst culture. And it's nice to be able to look at little details of each culture and be like, I like this and I like this and I don't think this is so great. And the best thing about it is that you get to choose for yourself what you keep and what you throw away. For example, in the States, at least in my family, We watched a lot of TV. That was something we did every single day. And a lot of Europeans do this too, so I'm not saying Europeans don't do this, but I feel like it's a lot less common to watch hours and hours of TV every day. So now we have a TV screen. It's not even plugged into the TV connection. It's really just plugged into our computers. So when we want to watch something, we deliberately sit down, pick something out, and watch it. It's not just flipping channels all day long, which I did a lot. So that was something that moving abroad made me see. Oh, this is something that I did a lot, and I don't need to do that. There is better things in life than just flipping through TV channels for hours. And I made the conscious decision not to do that. It's a beautiful thing, culture is. There is nothing quite like the relationships that you make with people when you are both living abroad. When you move abroad and you meet someone else who is also abroad, you just instantly have something that you can bond over. And somehow, even though you're abroad, they're abroad, they might be here temporarily, you might be there temporarily, but somehow those relationships seem to last a lifetime. And it's incredible, it's beautiful, it's wonderful. And it's so fun to meet people from all over the world. Moving abroad just really opens your mind. When you've lived in the same place your whole life, and that's all you know, it's all you know. And you really don't know what you don't know until you know what you don't know. Does that make sense? Oh, my leg. But I do agree, traveling in general is something that can be quite eye-opening and life-changing. But there's just something about living in a completely different place. Because when you have to go through your daily tasks and you have to get up and go to work and you have to go grocery shopping and pay your bills in a foreign country, there's really nothing that can replace that experience. And I would suggest to anyone that has the opportunity, take it. Whether it's moving abroad for a month, whether it's moving abroad for a year, take the opportunity because it will change your life, it will change you as a person, and it's a beautiful experience. If you've ever moved abroad, I want you to tell me down in the comments, where did you live and how long did you live there? If you've never lived abroad, tell me your dream place. Where would you want to go? Where would you want to live? And if you're serious about that place, I would suggest that you go on a Google rampage and figure out how can you make this a reality. Not only would you get to know the world, but you would get to know yourself a little bit better, and that is a wonderful thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe right down there. My goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers. It seems so far, but I think we can do it. I love you guys. Don't forget to enjoy the journey, and I'll see you guys next time. Mwah! Tschüss miteinander.